Yeah, I was gonna ask you why he cutting y'all off. Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, man,
Well,
that's good.
peace.
You doing your thing, though, man. You know,
Yeah, but my
that's what you
grandma
gotta
had.
do.
You said what?
I said that's what you gotta do, man. And show everybody else that ain't doing it, man. Set the standard where you at.
Yeah, it's one dude. He finally want to do it now since it's an African. Had to tell him that when the African told him that the white man's from Europe, the one I wanted to debate, wanted to talk this same man, this African man, I wanted him to talk to Lex, but Lex was like these African brainwashed, and he was like, when I talked to the African dude, he was like the white European is from over there,
From over
and
where?
from over there in Africa, the white people that's here from Africa,
Oh
he
yeah,
was
yeah, because
he was
Europe
he
is
was
Africa.
he, and then he says 52 tribes out
What's up,
there.
man?
He says it's a lot of tribes.
Ooh, it's good and cool in here, man.
It's a lot of tribes out there, and
Lambert Warren.
basically, I wanted Les to debate against him because he a real African, and Les keep calling himself an African, but Les didn't want to. Les didn't want no work from a real African.
No, because he was gonna break down the scientific method.
Nah,
I'm just playing.
nah, the
I'm
African
just
would have
playing. That
broke
shit
it
was funny to
down.
me.
He was a wise old African. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
And
hey, his African ass can't break me
It's so
down.
hot, like my phone is.
nah, I'm talking about
Where he
that
at?
we are. He even said we
I got
from
an
here.
album. It's
He
still
was
in here.
like, if you don't know where you from,
Still hot.
ask your
Yeah, I'm going
grandma.
down, so.
He was saying that like ask your grandma. Your grandma and them is the wisest. And he
Yeah,
said if
man.
we like
They
from
yeah, the elders be telling us, man, but we don't be listening until we get bopped in the head.
and in their culture, you have to listen to the elder. That's the main important thing. You have to listen to the elder. That's another thing what Les don't do. He say he from Africa, but you don't even listen to your elder. You don't even listen to your grandma.
Yeah,
What
that's
she
your
tell
old
you?
head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's your
how
old
they.
head.
But I wanted him to give Lex a little bit of light work would have made Les pissed off. He would have told him he probably would call him names, African booty scratcher and all that. He probably would have said, "Get off this line." You know how Les go when he can't even get a good in debate,
Yeah,
and
man.
so and somebody tell him the truth.
Yeah, man. Sometimes the truth hurts. But I don't know why you wouldn't want to talk to your African brother, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
But
you know
hopefully he
that's
come
the
on so he can explain that or something.
that's the point. He an African, and he don't even want to talk to his own brother. What his brother had to say, and he was gonna tell him. He gonna say, "Hey, you not from Africa." He literally said like he'll literally tell these Americans, "You're not from Africa unless you do your study. If your family from Africa, then okay then,
Yeah,
but
cause
then you'll know
it,
what tribe you from out there."
yeah, cause they'll have records, man. I think they had records all the way back to the 1790, man, when they first started doing the census, the U.S. Census. So you got records, motherfucker.
Yeah, it just if everybody do it. But I ain't know Texas stuff was that easy to get a hold to.
Yeah, they probably keep good records, huh?
Huh?
You what? Oh, you ain't see your records yet, huh?
Not I seen my grandpa Walter great grandpa Walter Lee, but the rest of them still being shifted to the my grandma
What
house.
Could
It
you read it? Could you read it okay? Was it like, or was it like poor documentation?
it was like it's okay for me to read because I could like read bad if bad handwriting and everything. But
Yeah.
my grandma like this same one that she had when he passed away. But I got all that then, and they gonna take about 25 days. Well, less than 25 days. Should be like 17 more days before it gets sent to my grandma's house.
See y'all, everybody in the chat, man. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta find your records, man. Get your records, man. That's the start, man. Then you on your
But
way, man. Then you'll get inspired. You'll
but
get
it
inspired.
but anybody that's in Texas, if your family was born in Texas, any of your family members, that's easy. And
Yeah.
his I think it's live off again. Oh nah, it ain't off.
No, we still on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other one that he just recently had. But yeah, the record like anybody else, if your family member from Texas, it's easy. Like if if anybody from Texas, I put it like this. I even put the website in the on the chat. If anybody need the website.
Cause it's in Austin, ain't it?
Yeah, you ain't gotta go to you ain't gotta go to Austin. Austin when I had called Austin a while ago, they said you don't have to come there. Only thing like if your grandparents still living, you can just take a picture of your grandparents' ID. They
Oh,
go,
for real?
yeah. All thing you need is a picture. They gonna mail it to the your grandparents' house. Well, whatever address you put on there.
Hey, but what
They
I
just
wanted to ask, hey, I wanted to ask you something real quick. I don't think you answered it before. Like after you get all this stuff though, like what's your next step though? Like after you have all your documentation and all that stuff, and you know what you need to know about that part of your family, what are you gonna do after that?
well, it's all. I think most of my family already know because the family reunion we go to is in Cold Spring, and they got a shitload of land. It just I'm the only we the only family that's in the city. Everybody else is in the country.
Okay. And what y'all
So
got big land in the city?
and we got land in the country. Here
Oh, in
like
the
a
country?
boatload of land. That's
Okay.
a life for family reunion. Like um it's like a couple of pieces of land, big old chunks of land where we had like it was like a few years ago we had our family union in Bridgeport, Texas, and then we ended up going to Cold Springs.
So what? Like, so you ain't going like take it to the next level with your documentation?
Oh yeah, I can take it to the next level, but I want to finish my grandma mama side, and then once I do that, then I'm gonna take it to the next level and take it whichever side up there to the take it up there to the tribe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to hear. Cause these motherfuckers making moves, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they ain't about to finish.
They ain't the people, man.
Now the hardest thing is my real birth father. That's gonna be a problem because I ain't met him since I was 8.
See, this is the thing though, man. You ain't even got I mean, I know cause like my family, like my mom's side, I found a 1896 Dodge Rolls. On my dad's side, my aunt Margaret, my grandma's sister, she traced all the way back to Virginia, 1781. And I don't know what tribe we're from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't dig into it, and she won't give me records. You know what I'm saying? She won't give me her records. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Yeah, she's
I
like that.
I
So
I think
I'm running with the Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? Because most of it, all of us anyway, we're mixed with different tribes anyway. Like you know what I'm saying? You're not full percent whatever Crow or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You're a mixture of tribes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only
So
thing
just run with the
is,
ones you got, man. Run with the ones you got. You know what I mean? Figure out the rest later.
I think I could get it. I think I could get it far back than 1700. I'm definitely for sure on my grandpa Walter Lee side because they already had the pictures at the family union of the great grandma and grandpa in 1600. And I don't even know.
Real?
Yeah, I just didn't really pay attention to that shit until like when Dane was talking about it when I first said Dane. I like I see that picture of my family union. Like my great ancestor picture of family union. So I think I can trace that side as far back as I can. Like this probably 1600. Cause they
Yeah.
cause they have pictures and it don't lead to Texas, it lead back to Mississippi.
You ever see
Over
the
there in
image?
Mississippi.
You ever see the images of our people back in like the 15, 1600?
Only at the family reunion, but that's it.
No, I mean just like, like just straight pictures, like raw ass pictures, not no like this like not no direct relatives or whatever, but like just images of like us, our people in the 15, 1600.
Nah, I ain't seen no other picture besides
Look,
the one I see online.
Google this. Was it? It's a Dutch teacher. His name is Artanius Montanus.
You say his name what?
Artanius Montanus. Let me see. Hold up. Artanius Montanus. It's it's Arnoldus Montanus.
You said Montanus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found them when you I just yeah I see
Go to images and they got like a lot of good images on there.
yeah I see it. Some of these
Yeah.
pictures I've been seeing, but
Oh,
I
you
have
did?
yeah on there, but like it like the pictures at my family union. It's like I didn't realize it until I just paid attention. I like, God damn, they had cameras back then. It was black and white, but I ain't know they worked back. I ain't know it went that far back.
Yeah, man. That's another thing I mean like I was thinking about before. Like people like when they think of the past, they think like it's all primitive and all that. Like I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like there's documents out there that I mentioned before, like the Rex 84 King Alfred plan that says that we come from highly advanced civilizations. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, like, you know, I don't know what you into, but like me, like I'm real crafty. Like, like I got an associate's degree in carpentry, so I could build houses, I can fix stuff like that, I can weld. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Uh,
more into like life. Like let's I'll put it like this. Like I'm a vegan right now, vegetarian right now, and I like to eat fruits and stuff. Like I'm vegetarian. Water is my thing. Fruits
yeah,
is my thing. And like that's that's just me right now. I love like I love going to the country because it's big land. My girl don't like it because she like it's always hot in Texas.
yeah. But it's like that dry heat though, right?
I'm used to it, so yeah, she say dry heat. I'm just used to it all my life.
Shit, man, you go down in Atlanta or something like that. It's hot as hell. It's hot and humid, boy. You
That's how
die
it
down
be. That's how it be in Texas.
shit.
Hot and humid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Like a few days, like this past Saturday, it was up to 97, 98 degrees.
Y'all like vampires. Y'all don't come out to what,
Nah,
like
I was
5 o'clock?
outside. I was outside. And a lot of people was outside.
Hey, them pale faces down there be red as hell, huh?
They the one that don't be outside until close to nighttime, but some of them do.
Yeah, man,
But
that
a
sunblock.
lot of yeah, a lot of them don't unless they going to the like Galveston to go slither bomb to go swimming.
Yeah, yeah, but man, you on the right path though. That's what I wanted to hear. You like, man, I'm going to the tribe with this shit. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Cause we gotta
Yeah,
get them imposters
I,
the hell up out of there.
I'm going when I get done with both my grandma daddy and my grandma mama. And
Yeah,
then
if you already got the Dawes Rolls or whatever, you got like the that proven lineage. You know what I mean? It's proven that you're like Cherokee or whatnot. If you need to find the card, if they ask you about the card, like the match, the card is your it should have your your grandfather's your his name and his Cherokee application number. You know what I'm saying? And you can find that with the Bureau of Indian Affairs. And if it's the 1896, you're probably on the same index as
oh no,
me.
you said what?
I said if it's the 1896, you're probably on the same card group as me, like as my ancestors for real, in the with the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
Testing, testing.
Yeah,
Cause that's where you that's where they have the records for all the people that's part of the
Testing.
five civilized tribes that has like allotted land and different stuff.
yeah. I just didn't know my grandpa was that like he born close to 18, like he was close to night. I
Peace.
like dang, he like 1910, and then my
Peace.
grandma
Testing.
she oh peace out.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Hey,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
What
Yeah.
up? What up? Hey, be busy. Hit me up when you can. Data Dogs 33. You got Be Busy first in the building. El Bora, Don Miko, what's up? Uh, Carlene, you can send me an email also. Datadogs33 at gmail.com. So we can we can chop something up as well. Um, Aboriginal Power in the building. What up? What up? Hey, Aboriginal, let me know if you want me to make you a little form for your. Yeah, you should have had a link already. We sent out the links. Everybody that filled out the form, your link should be. You should have the link. There was a couple people filled out the form, but you got to check your email to get your link. I'm finna make sure you get it again, AP. And yeah, we gotta push this. We gotta push this. This league right here too. Artin Warren in the building. Um, yeah, so definitely be busy. Hit me up, and Carlene, if you can if you can hit me up as well, so we can get some more stuff done. We trying to get a lot done from the for the 30 days. But I don't know. I think Tribe Up is down for the moment. Um, we don't know what's going on. I'm not sure yet, but we definitely need to fix that. So check.
You like YouTube about Tribe Up if it's down?
No, I'm talking about the app, Tribe Up app.
Oh, Tribe Up down. Oh yeah, I seen that was down. I thought you talking about your other channel.
Yeah, we trying to fix that too, and so I just fixed the the problem because they're messing with our stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we out here. J Rock in the building. What's up? Aboriginal Power. You should have got the link already. Uh, yeah, be busy. Hit me up when you can. And Miss Carlene, if you can hit me up, datadogs33 at gmail.com. DATADOGS. So we can get this show on the road. Don't forget we got 30 days coming up. We out.
Uh, but yeah, what we was just talking about before Ty interrupt.
yeah. We was talking about getting your paperwork together and going to go see the tribe about
Oh
the
yeah,
inheritance,
yeah, but I want to get
production.
as far back as I can before I go, intimate myself into. a trial, but the rest of the paperwork coming out should, like I said, should be like in 2017 days. But that was real easy in Texas. It just I did it like backwards. I just got my grandpa, which I should have ordered the whole thing, and now I'm coming off extra money. But like I was saying, I should have did had all the marriage record, the employment record, the and they tell you the family lineages, who his parents and grandparents was.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, but Texas is like easier, easy for like anybody that's for people in the state of Texas. If anybody who family in the state of Texas, just let me know. I can if your grandma and them know they if your grandma's still living and she tell you her mama and daddy's name, I can send a link to you in the back chat to where to go to fill it out. And but it go have to cost you, but they'll still the real copy.
That's right. We gotta teach each other, man. For real, because we don't know it all. I don't know it all. You don't know it all. We don't know it all.
Yeah,
We gotta teach each other, man.
I had to call the Austin office. They had to tell me. I didn't. I knew the county had kept a record of it, but I had forgot that everything goes straight to Austin. Everything that anybody do in Texas goes straight to Austin. Your birth, your death, you marry, no matter what county you in, it's going straight to Austin. So
Let me
that's
ask you
good.
this. Let me ask you this, Reginald. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Another one.
yeah.
All
You
right.
can ask.
You said you got your records. You about to go. You about to go to the tribe after you get all your records together, right? And then
Yeah.
once you get federally recognized, right? What you gonna do after that?
Jeez. What I'm about to do after that? Well, the family already have the land. It's just the her mama, my grandma, mama side. I want to do. That's the one that need to see if the land or whatever
See,
is
really, the land is relevant. I already know you know about that because you got your records. But
yeah,
really, what I
the
really was
grandpa
saying,
land is already safe and secure with the family union with the big houses, horses, and go out there each time. Like it's like bunch of like it's like one time my grandma took me when I was little. It was like a big old land and it had a small house we stayed in. Going to the family union. It was my great grandpa house. I was like, "Where we going?" Like I asked her, "What's this?" She like, "This her father house," and we stayed there for like 2 days. And shoot, it's like my grandpa had houses, like big old lands.
yeah, are you in the like law any like do you study like the law of the land or anything like that?
Not yet, to be honest. The law of the land,
Yeah,
not yet,
that's
cause
what you
I'm
need. That's what you need to get on though. You know what I mean? That's like because it's more than just like claiming your heritage and proving lineage and all that and getting there. You got to know how to you got to know how to use your power because the law of the land is your power if you're an Indian. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to navigate through that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to
yeah,
use that. Like if they so happen to mess with you, you know what I'm saying? You got a 4th Amendment right, to be protected from illegal searches and seizures, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you got to know that type of stuff because it's in line. Our ancestors left it there, you know what I mean, for us to use to protect us from like, the government and different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it only applies to us. So like that's one thing like, I try to like stress, man. Like it's important because like it got power, right? Because
yeah.
all the
I
people
know it
that's
got
around
power.
look, all the people that surround us, you know what I mean, through the government, whatever, whatnot, all these foreigners, they praise it. You know what I'm saying? They claim it like it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? But if you do the math, we all know they are, like a majority they came in the early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, what's their favorite amendment? The Second Amendment, man.
Second
That was what?
Amendment, yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
1793. You know what I'm saying? Most of them wasn't even here. Like their great grandparents wasn't here or whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like they're claiming our stuff. That's what they we just keep on letting them claim our shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they put a white face on it. It's all that's theirs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all they got to do is just put their image on it, and we just give it to them. Basically, that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people's like, oh yeah, man, well you about to foul with the Cherokee Nation. Them is all white people. They all white people and all that because we just sitting on our hands. You know what I'm saying? And not finding their damn paperwork and getting back in position to get them the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Because when you a liar, you got to keep up with that lie. You know what I'm saying? If we get up and back in there into our proper place and numbers, people are going to start talking. Anything we do, people start talking. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, that's what we got to be on as a collective, man. Start like just us searching for records and finding stuff and all that stuff and talking about it amongst each other. It will cause a buzz because everything we do they're watching us. You know what I'm saying? Because we set the standard for everything, man. And that ain't just for like so-called white people. That's for other melanated people too. They be trying to act like us. We influence them too. You know what I'm saying?
oh
It
yeah,
ain't
most
just them.
definitely. Cause I know they be like to use the amendment, Second Amendment heavy down here in Texas. They
Yeah,
they love using that heavy. So yeah, I know
but
I
it,
have to learn that. But it's like I was saying, I just want to get my family history down first.
yeah,
My grandpa's side, I'm sure where everybody came from because I told you we go to the family reunion on his side, but I want to be on a safe side as well. And
yeah,
on my grandma mama side, that's the one where she don't have nothing, nor go to the family reunion, and that's the side that's mainly need to be focused on right now. But more than my grandpa side,
yeah,
but they're gonna be in time because I'm going to get that in order, and then like then after that, then the law of the land, like you said, the land is already already together because they use that family union. They have different pieces of land,
yeah,
like in the state of Texas. So that's covered regardless.
yeah. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. But we got to get into that law because we're the real, like, we got power to conduct commerce with Congress and just create laws and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because our ancestors is the ones that set all this up, and we're the ones we can change it. You know what I'm saying? We can change
I
all this around, man. And then
Yeah,
once we
you
do that, they become criminals because there ain't no statute of limitation on murder or robbery. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no statute of limitation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's
So
not a limit.
we can hold
So
them accountable instead of marching in Black Lives Matter and all that. You know what I'm saying? Indian Lives Matter when something happened, or not, it won't even go that far because you got a right to bear arms. That's your right to bear arms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, we gotta step it up, man. We gotta get it. Start with them records though, and
I know once they see my face in their tribe, they gonna be like, "Oh Lord, we have one of these other
And when
people
you do, and
here."
when you do get there, don't let the motherfuckers say you half African, man.
Yeah, I know
Cause
that.
I
I
ain't.
ain't about to play with that. I
Hell
risk.
no.
I ain't about to play with their ass. Look here. My
Don't let
family
them
from.
do it.
Oh nah, I ain't about to play with them. They gonna hear from me. And then if they ask me to stay on the little project, man, nah, my
No, that's
family, nah, I never stay. I wouldn't stay in their little projects.
yeah,
I'd
that's
rather
public
stay.
domain right there.
You say what?
The reservation is public domain.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying because it's like a project from what everybody like. Some people I know that's here, they got their record. They asked them. They said, look, like the projects, like the I put it like this: the low income houses here.
Yeah, because basically, like, the project is exactly what it's saying, a project, and it's basically a reservation for real Indians. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they be having the same stuff, like, you know what I mean? Liquor stores on every corner, everything, you know what I'm saying?
It's
But
basically they just throwing a slap on your face by saying, "Look, thank you for finding your lineages of your where you from. You find out what tribe you from. Here, we have a house for you. It's crappy, but you can stay here as long as you want to. It's just reservation for you. We're not going to fix it up. We're not going to give you nothing else. We just going to give you this crappy ass house
man,
with everybody else here.
I be watching them, man. They be moving millions of dollars, man, in their little council meetings and all that, man. They be moving change, and it's all Europeans, yo. I was like, yo, man, it just don't feel right, man. And I just like, the only way we could do something about it is getting up in there. You know what I'm saying? I already found something and studying the law of the land, like the treaties and the Constitution, like with the Cherokee chief of the Cherokee chief they got right now, the principal chief. That motherfucker's 3.1% Cherokee. He ain't even a fucking Indian, man. That motherfucker German and Irish. You know what I'm saying? And I found
Yeah.
something. I found something in the 1892 Cherokee Treaty. I think it's Article 4, talking about I think it's Article 4. I gotta go back over it. But it's talking about you can't be principal chief unless you're a natural born uh you know citizen of the Cherokee Nation, basically. Like unless you're a Cherokee
Bas-
by blood, and
Basically, we
you
all
ain't no
citizens.
Cherokee by blood.
Basically, people that bring their genealogies to those Cherokee Nation, that's the people should be chief because it's nature by blood. Like they said, nature by blood, meaning we nature by blood. So they supposed to give us that title, not they crappy European ass keeping that title. They
Yeah,
doing the ass
I
backwards.
think they're starting to crack down on them though. Cause that one dude that he a Cherokee or whatever, Chief Kaluna, whatever the hell his name is. My bad, I don't really know his name all like that. But he was talking to the Cherokee Nation, and they said they got people in court right now for basically like the $5 Indians. They're like processing them through the court. But like, yeah, man, that ain't enough because the chief is fucking white too. But like, we can get in there and knock them out the box with the laws, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no pale Indians, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no pale indigenous people anywhere, and you can't prove that. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a
Yeah,
fact. I know that for a fact, man. I had people crying like a motherfucker, man. Grown ass people, man, crying. Cause I don't care, like I don't like when it comes to this, man. I don't care about nobody's feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some Killmonger shit. I'm trying to get my fucking throne back, right?
shoot, they never care about our ancestors' feelings, so why should we care about theirs? I don't care who they bring to it. They could bring their youngest sibling. and I wouldn't care. Cause shoot, y'all did all people dirty.
Yeah,
People,
I'm on.
you brainwash our people, and you brainwash the '90s, the basically the '80s, half of the '80s, the late '80s, and the '90s, and the 2000 babies.
See, like, man, we are our own worst enemy though. Like they was talking about earlier though. Like, cause like for instance, like okay, like the Black Panther Party, right? They
Yeah,
started out with good intent though. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, like our people, like there ain't that we ain't in sync all the way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
but
doing their
but
own
that
thing.
always been the case. You go
Yeah,
to a
but
family reunion, your own family, you don't be in sync with all the way. You just look at your own family. Y'all just agree to disagree. But there's always been a case. It just they play off of that.
yeah,
But that always been the case for our family. Our people wasn't in sync. Look at your own family members. My family, like it's once every few times our family can get along. Some of the time they be brawling out, and we be able to stop it.
yeah,
But that always been the case. But lately, our family could get along because our family could get along now. But it was like 5 years ago. Uncles and my uncle and my cousin couldn't get along.
yeah. See, there. See, I think. See, like I was saying before, they fragment everything, all the information, man. Like, cause like, okay, you got knowledge of your family, you're searching through the records. That's good. You got to start learning the laws of the land and all that stuff, so you know your birthright and you know where you stand on this continent. That's good.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
definitely
and then
good.
we're all the same people, but everybody's everywhere with it and doing whatever they feel is right. But because because of the oppressor and the psychological warfare that they putting us through, that we've been through with these people, like when they put their brand on something, when they put their image on something, we just reject it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know that those might be the keys that we need. You know what I'm saying? Uh, to bring that unity that we need, that yeah, that unity, like that harmony, like that we,
Yeah, the
you know what I'm saying?
unity
Like,
together.
for
But
instance, like a lot of people knock the to knock like the Bible or whatever, but those laws, like forget the erase the religion part of it, like what you learn and all that. Those laws telling you what animal is clean or whatnot. That's good for your soul. Cause you don't want to eat. They say you are what you eat. You don't want to eat nothing that's like unclean thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, like
yeah, but
thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Like we shouldn't be stealing and killing from each other. You shouldn't
but
covet. You shouldn't covet nobody else's stuff, or or want anybody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, the universe is abundant. You know what I mean? There's enough for everybody. You know what I mean? There's enough room for everybody to have their own damn show and their own platform. You know what I'm saying? We just get that. We just programmed to think that everything's like a competition, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in a way it is, but it's like you got to compete with your nation. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come back under one nation, like, you know what I'm saying? The way the creator intended it, you know what I'm saying? And just see through all the bullshit that they putting in programming and propaganda that they putting in your face, and get the jewels, get the codes out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think if people ignore and actually like study for themselves and ignore what the public is saying about the Bible and religion and study for yourself and read it for yourself and ask for understanding and all that stuff and just and be sincere about it and then read those laws. Just read the laws, like the dietary laws and just like the commandments and all that, and actually apply that. So apply that to you. You know what I'm saying? Then like it would just show, like, you know what I'm saying, you would move accordingly because those laws are designed to convert your soul, to protect you from this world. You know what I'm saying? From because sin is a transgression of the law, like, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah, I got you.
we don't know the law, just like we don't know the law of the land in the physical realm. Cause like the commandments is the law for the spiritual realm, basically. You know what I'm saying? How to keep our souls clean and convert our souls from, like, participating in the evil things that the world's doing. You know what I'm saying? And then the Constitution and the treaties was left by our ancestors, and that's the physical law. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically the same as the commandments. You know what I'm saying? The Ten Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like, common law is the same as the commandments because thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Long as you ain't robbing or stealing nobody's stuff, you know what I'm saying? You ain't breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? We're like right now, we're classified as state property. So they don't enforce, they don't even mention the Constitution or nothing like that because you're supposed to know it. You know what I'm saying? But most people don't know it. So if you don't know it, they ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just think people should, you know, stop blocking like information and just like venture into it yourself. Because most people, they be like, oh, you talk about that, boom, boom, this, that, and the third, but they never read it though. You know what I'm saying? Like they never like read it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just took somebody else's perspective, you know what I'm saying, or somebody else's agenda, and like ran and just run with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And and like I said, don't nobody know everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't know
Yeah,
everything. But like, you gotta like, man, I don't know, man. You just can't, cause you never know what you'll learn, like, you know, from anything like in this world. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're put down here to learn. You know what I'm saying? And we're down here to learn how to rule again. Cause we used to rule the fucking world. And that's in the Bible for real. But I ain't gonna quote no scriptures, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Cause like, believe it or not, like all the nations that's in this world, you can trace their name back to a biblical name in the Bible. And then the Bible tells you like their traits, like, you know what I'm saying, like what you know what I mean, how they are, like, you know what I'm saying, with like it gives you like a brief description of, like, their customs and different stuff like that. And that's real, like you could trace it back, you could trace everybody back to the Bible, like, you know what I mean, all these nations, you know what I'm saying? And like that's how I know who's who and what's what, like, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, so there's a lot of game that like people dismissed, but it's real, man. Like, dog, these motherfuckers, you sitting here saying, oh man, I ain't real, this, that, and the third. But there's these motherfuckers, there's motherfuckers studying that book, man, and there's prophecies in there that's like actually coming true, like, and just happening, and like for real, like we're living that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Zoe Taylor was talking about that last night when everybody was off or whatnot, man. It's deep, man. But yeah, man. But like, forget the religious part of it and apply those laws to your life. Apply those laws, them dietary laws and the commandments and all that to your life, dog. And still keep on finding your records. You know what I'm saying? And go see about your tribe, man, and get back in your rightful place, man. And everything else will fall in line, man, because the kingdom's already set up, man. We just got people occupying it while we sleep right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Peace to
Gotta
the
make sure
panel.
everybody have all the keys.
Yeah. Peace,
For real.
Aboriginal Paul. Peace, Chief.
OCO, Halito. Peace to everyone in the chat that's tuning in. Peace, brother Yashua.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I see we was going in on the great book. Do they have an original text of the Bible or which the Bible is translated from? Do they have an original text?
You said, do
Eh,
they have an original text?
Yes.
What, in Aramaic?
Do they have original text of the Phoenician Hebrew writing? They got fragments. Well, what I'm saying is, what is the oldest translated Bible? Translated form, transliterary text.
The oldest one? Um, uh, the, uh, Wait, translated in what language though? Because the translation is the translation from one language to another. So you're saying
And you know,
translation. So
but
you're saying the oldest translation?
yes, the oldest translation.
Well,
It ain't language.
to my knowledge, it's the King James 1611.
And what version is the King James 1611 translated from? What version are they translating from?
That's a good question, and I'm gonna keep it real. I can't tell you off top right now.
I respect that.
Yeah, you got to. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because
I,
because like honestly, I'm just talking about like the laws. I'm not talking about all this religious dogma that they be talking about, but the laws, them laws is pure though. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't eat pork. You know what I mean? You eat pork?
Hello?
Yeah.
No, I don't eat pork, but the reason I asked you that question is because if the law
Hello?
something happened on your phone, Aboriginal Paul.
can, can you hear me
We,
now?
yeah, we can hear you coming in and out, but it's like staticking a little bit. You still staticking.
You got them headphones in, man.
No, it ain't the headphones. It's probably where it's service at. Because I got headphones in. It's where it's service. He probably have to jump off and jump back in. Probably had to cut off his whole phone and then jump back in. Because it's be the service.
Can you hear?
You breaking in and out.
So I'm
You might
still
want.
breaking it. So I'm still breaking in and out.
No, you
Yeah. Oh
sound good right
nah.
now.
You sound good right now.
No, the reason I asked that is because of what is the original version which y'all are translating from, and is the laws included in the original translated or in the original text from which all translated texts come from?
Wait, you said is the law translated in the original text from the original text? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
What? Yeah, what you say? You said is the law translated? What you say?
Yeah, I'm saying is the laws part of the original text, or the laws part of the original text of which all translated forms come from?
Was that a trick question?
No, I'm asking like the first question I asked was, do you have an original text from which the translated forms come from? If you're translating something, you're looking at something that needs to be translated. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, do you have a full the full book or any books of what needs to be translated? And my answer to that would be no. You don't have a full complete form of the Bible which needs to be translated. So my next question would be, what are you translating if you don't have it a full, and what is the extra inserts that is put in if you're not translating it?
Wait,
Hey,
so look,
Aboriginal.
so the scriptures, the Bibles was translated from the Dead Sea Scrolls, correct?
And what the Dead Sea? What's the Dead Sea Scrolls? For the people who don't know, like myself.
That's
Well,
the
they say,
I said the Bible was translated from the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Is that what
uh,
you're
I,
talking about? The Phoenician or whatever, the
yeah,
Paleo Hebrew or
I
whatever.
believe that the Dead Sea Scrolls talks about some of uh the the stories such as Exodus and various other stories that's inside of the Bible is also written down in the Dead Sea Scrolls. But I
Well,
don't believe.
if it's talking about if the Dead Sea Scrolls if it mentions Exodus and all that and Deuteronomy and all that, that's the first five books of the Bible. The collection of books is the book of the law. So I'm pretty sure the Dead Sea Scrolls has the laws in there.
Well, I know for a fact it does has Deuteronomy in it, but what's suggested is that the first five books of the Bible was written by Moses.
Yeah.
But how come Moses lived during the times of which it was supposedly happening? See, when you're looking at the Bible, you're looking at a third person conversation. You're looking at
See,
somebody reading it from as if somebody else is telling them, instead of somebody
see,
who's literally witnessing it and writing it down.
see, that's the thing. Like, okay, what you just said, I could see your point, but you're looking at stuff from a carnal view. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, look, I don't know where you're going with it, but like, okay, if you let's put it. Let me ask you a question now.
No problem.
Now, are you saying that you don't believe in a higher power?
No, I didn't necessarily say that. I'm just asking if we're going with the Bible and the Bible is a translated form, what what part was they what book was they translating from? And I keep coming up empty handed when I ask that question. That's all.
Well, when to my knowledge, is the Dead Sea Scrolls. And there's a whole bunch of other books
But
that like people never even heard about.
the Dead Sea Scrolls has only been uh mentioned in contrary to one Bible verse that they say could be similar to what was mentioned in Deuteronomy, not actually the whole five books or what you would call the Torah. Uh, is That's not the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Well, enlighten me.
I don't know. I'm just saying that we don't have an
That's
original text of the Torah. The Torah is the translated form. What is the original form? That's all I'm saying. So if we don't have an original form, how do we know what we're reading is actually right and from the translated from the original book that needed to be translated? Is
But
all I'm
look,
asking.
do you like? Let me ask you this:
Huh?
do you know the commandments?
I've heard of them. Thou shalt
You-
not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. What's
Eh,
wrong with that?
Nothing. I just believe these are things that natural human beings already know. We don't need a book to teach us from right and wrong. When I look at
If that was the case, the world
hey,
would be a better
a-
place, right?
Aboriginal power.
yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Could some of these stuff, like where he talking about the Ten Commandments, like thou shalt not kill and stuff, could some of them be written on in the walls, on walls and mountains and stuff that these people probably settlers probably found over the years and
I
just put
mean,
some of them in the Bible?
it could be true, but like I was going to, I don't believe that we need to write down what was common sense to us. It's just like we are natural beings of this planet. That means we accumulated natural just as well as anything else natural was put on this planet. So when you start looking at certain things such as nature and natural law, we understand that a book is not included. When you see a tree or a kangaroo, you don't see nobody teaching a tree how to be a tree or a kangaroo how to be a kangaroo. Uh, and it goes along with any other thing that's natural of this planet. We don't need a book to teach us how to live righteous and to be in line with natural order and law.
But if that was the case, then
That's
we
true.
wouldn't have
That,
no problems in this world, though.
but
No,
You know what I'm saying?
also
problems are going to occur because that goes along with what's natural law. There's no such thing as right or wrong. There's no such thing as good and bad. There's only positive and negative, and these are neither one are good and bad connotations. Meaning you can't have one without the other. If life goes on and it's a vibration of frequency, and frequency is energy, and we know energy is what we looked at as like what we would call let's look at a battery. A battery possesses energy, and most things that has energy is running off a power source, which is a battery. And what comes within this particular alignment is you got a negative charge and you got a positive charge. Without the negative and without the positive, a battery will not work. It cannot work with two positives, two negatives. It got to have one of each. And that's the same thing way natural life goes.
Yeah, but that's only one. You use that as an example, but there's other ways. There's more ways to skin a cat though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's magnetic energy, all types of stuff.
And
Organic
mag-
energy.
and they always got a flip side to it. That means it's a yin and a yang. Even magnetic energy deals with a negative and a positive. We know that one end of a magnet connects to the other one, but the other one won't. Actually, gravity forces it away. That's the you see. So when we start looking at things, even the Bible is analytically coded with those same systems. You know, when you read about God, or or when you come into a understanding of God, it automatically puts you in an understanding of what the devil or what evil is, and it's because they're one and the same, and
Yeah,
neither
but
one
like
would exist without each other.
yeah, but bro, what about like what's wrong with the commandments? Like look, we got homosexuality out here.
I'm
And the
not.
law says man shouldn't sleep where a man shouldn't wear what
Let's
pertains to a
let
woman
me
and all that.
let me be
Like,
clear. I don't have a problem with the commandments. I only got a problem with somebody telling me I need to read a book that has the commandments in there. You know, if you don't know what the commandments are, then maybe you should have somebody tell you, or you could look at a book and read them for yourself. But overall, natural humans that's in line with natural order and law doesn't need a book to tell them that you shouldn't kill or that you shouldn't go with the opposite sex and discontinue procreation.
yeah, but people are doing it.
that because all these TVs and stuff promoted. It's not TV,
Well, we got to
well
understand
life.
certain things that's going to start happening. That's just part of life. You know, you're gonna have your negatives and you're gonna have your positives. That's what I was explaining as well. So, uh with that being said, that's pretty much the way I look at it. There's nothing wrong with the Ten Commandments. You know, there's nothing wrong with people taking our old traditions, which we already knew and what's already naturally in us. And there's nothing wrong with people writing that down. I just don't think it's the end all be all because we already possess that what's in that book and more. That book cannot definitely describe who we are and what our contributions is within one book.
See, that's the thing. You understand, I understand that, but like other people don't understand that. So I was just trying to, basically, like that's why I said the forget the religious dogma, focus on them laws and apply it along with finding your records and your identity and you know what I'm saying? And the laws of the land. You know what I mean? Because the laws of the land, like that's like the commandments like to me is like universal law. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's in us. You know what I'm saying? and the Constitution and the treaties is the physical law. You know what I mean? Because we're spirits living a physical, experience. You know what I'm saying? We're souls. I mean,
Absolutely. I
yeah.
understand.
So that's that.
I understand that too.
So it was like just like layman's terms, like for like people that because I know a lot of people like I was and I was talking about like people just rejecting knowledge because they put a white face on it. You know what I'm saying? Or the white people put their stamp on it, or they got their hands into it. Like we tend to reject stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When don't I'm saying don't reject it because there's game in there. Like you know what I'm saying? You can get game from anything. Like you know what I'm saying?
But see, that same game could be took and then dished out to you for a negative connotation, because we know that the Bible was a utilized tool by the colonizers of how to inseminate and to convert these people over to these particular religious dogmas. And I believe that religion indoctrination has been the biggest category storm that we've been affected with, and it's still destroying our people still to this day. That's what I believe.
You know why though? You know why it's destroying them? Because they're not studying their self. Everybody that go to church, they in there listening to somebody else just throw scriptures at them. You know what I'm saying? And it says to read yourself anyway in that book. Like, but people don't follow instructions. Like people, like most people that diss it or say something about it, they never even fucking read it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But see, and that's the thing with people telling you that you need to be in line or you don't know because you ain't read the Bible. I believe the Bible is put together with a lot of stories and romantic symbolism that indoctrinate your mind and pushes shit over as well. There's also a heavy patriarch connotation with inside the Bible, uh, and just with that alone is crumbling to our community, because we know we work on duality, and even so much we even put our females on a pedestal as what you call matriarch, and for a Bible to go with the opposite of that is kind of detrimental to our ideology.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying there's game in there, like for instance, like Zechariah chapter 5 verse 1, I think it talks about like a flying roll, like a flying like a spacecraft, basically, like you know what I'm saying, in that scripture, like you know what I'm saying, and like
You're right. You're right. And in certain parts of the Bible, it tells you, like, it's one particular part that people use all the time. Like, they say, the angels came down and talked to humans and was like, "Are ye not gods?" Are you familiar with that particular verse? Could it get used,
yeah,
passed
I
around
know.
throughout the community? But as you go to farther along into the scripture, it's only telling you that oral tradition based upon the gods of the planet is the only thing that's going to last. And you can go to Isaiah 40 verse 8 to get that. The grass withers, the flowers fade, but the word of God shall last forever. So,
Yeah,
it's dealing with
no,
oral tradition.
no, but I was making a point about the flying objects in there. Most people don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? And then like if you all right now push that to the side real quick. Now let's talk like because I learned about like because I see past the labels that are put on us because we're the oldest people on the planet. We were everywhere first. You know what I'm saying? Like our history is too vast to even put in a book. You know what I'm saying? For real. Um, like
Exactly. That's what I was pretty much saying to you. Like, do you think that book even contains a fraction of our contributions?
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Knowing like what I learned about our history, even on like the metaphysical level, like and like even in documents like that Rex 84 King Alfred plan, dude, read that shit. I gotta read it again because I don't remember what section it's in. But they say we come from highly advanced civilizations, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the Bible's talking about flying rolls. And then they talking about UFOs. And then I came across some information before I don't want to go too deep. Like it's about it sound like us, like the melanated, they're melanated people, and they called on the Tehran's Newseum. You ever hear that before?
Yeah, that's from out of the root race stories.
Yeah, yeah. But no, like I didn't take that literal. I don't take nothing for like surface value on some carnal shit. Like, you know, but like when I was coming across that knowledge right there, like that stuff, that realm of knowledge, like harmonic universe one, two, three, like you know what I'm saying? All that. Uh they said that like these people, they had highly advanced civilizations like spacecraft civilizations. And that just reminded me of us when they was talking about us in Rex 84 about when we wake, because that's a plan for when we wake up from East Coast to West Coast to South. You know what I mean? And it said we came from highly advanced civilizations. That fucking shocked me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that knowledge, I like put that together with that. And cause they call like, you know how there's angels and all that? They say angels in the Bible. Like the angels uh or melanated people like that fly like spacecrafts, like you know what I'm saying, flying rolls. You know what I'm saying? And the small ones are
Right.
called angels, and the big ones are called archangels. Like you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
ever hear that before?
and that's all stemming from a bit of Zachariah stitching.
I was
But
about to say that, bro.
let's get I want to kind of get off of that because I'm gonna tell you all that contributions is only the takeaway from what we had gave in contribution. We haven't even scratched the surface of our abilities and contributions. We only touched on ground or surface level things, such as the oldest agriculture, the oldest form of melding, the oldest form of structure. That's only the beginning. We ain't even started going into the ancient sciences of the temples and how they had how they doors and certain entrances were set up. You see what I'm saying? Uh, Similar to how they are today, and we'll get into the cosmology of frequencies.
Yeah, I know about all the sacred geometry and all that. I know,
What's
like,
going on,
but
brother? Brother Matthew, we see you got you on the panel. You ain't got to speak since you got on. How you doing, brother?
That's Lotus.
Lotus be switching up his damn thing all the time, man. You can.
What up, man?
What's going
Lotus
on?
in the building. Tomahawking. Arrow. Bow. Take him down. Y'all see it. That was good. Peace, y'all, man. Honorable admiration to everybody on the panel, man. Glad to be here. Seeing that we
Lotus.
holding on doing it and going about it the right way. That was good though. What's the topic for this evening?
Oh, nothing, but we were just chitty chatting back and forth. I haven't really had a chance to have a discussion with too many of the brothers on here. So me, the brother Reggie, and the brother Yahshua was just discussing the Bible and the importance of it or the lack of importance of it.
Mm,
So
that's what's up. Y'all busting out the antediluvian stuff, huh?
but we ain't even got into the antediluvian stuff. But what we was getting into is just the general consensus. Do we have an original text from which the Bibles are translated from? And I don't think we do. So until we get a full version of which is getting translated, then I don't think the discussion of the Bible
Right.
is a favorite
Especially
topic.
especially from
I agree with that.
1611. If that's the part that's Johnny come lately. 1611 is Johnny come lately. But
Yes,
I will say this though. That we can't take the stories in the Bible literally. You know what I mean? They are stories, they're parables, they're lessons. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
people teach lessons.
that
So
right.
a lot of times people don't get that message and they kind of take what they want to take personal, or okay, well I want to wear 2,000-year-old garments, and you know what I mean, like it just come on, just niggas don't be
yeah,
really you know what I'm saying, or they
Right.
take
yeah,
stuff, they take stuff personal. I mean, like literally, like people gonna really come out the clouds after they done told you that their father wouldn't let nobody come and get past the ring. You know what I mean? Just be a whole bunch of extra shit that don't make sense, right? Like it don't make sense. So my point is, right, because it don't supposed to make sense. It's stories. You're taking bits and pieces of stories, and people are taking these stories and putting a name and faces on Abraham, Jacob, Moses. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And these are just not people. These are stories.
and
Don't
and
even
and and
say.
that same dogma was taken off of the romanticism of the Kemetic science and a lot of their deities. But then they start to realize that it's best understood as mythology because mythology will be an ongoing process that applies to anybody that put themselves in them shoes, not to one particular person that lived in one particular time in history.
Hey, speaking of history, y'all familiar with the Maya, right?
The Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever hear
Maya who?
the
We Maya.
You talking about
King
Greek?
Pakao?
I'm a Maya. What do you mean?
Well, you ever hear
Mayan
King
or Maya?
Pakao?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Maya.
Enlighten me.
Ah, I'm not. I can't get the story right now. Go ahead.
Because I think he's interesting for real.
He's the. Oh, he's interesting for real.
Yeah.
See, you
What?
would get a
Jog
better
my memory. Jog
you
my
would
memory. What did he do?
you
Huh?
could
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know too much about him. I just heard a little bit about him. You know what I'm saying? But
see
yeah, I
you
just
would
hope
get a better
somebody else shed some light
understanding.
on that for me.
You could possibly get a better understanding if you was to start looking into the Queen of Mu, and that's one
Huh?
of the earliest books that's talking about the Queen of Mu and the rise and the falling of the Maya Empire.
Right. Well, I,
I can't hear.
you can hear me.
Chief, you fucking it up. You making an echo with your little
Hold on.
mic.
Let me. Hold
I
on.
was just about to say somebody echoing.
I can't hear y'all.
I hear everybody. Might be me.
Shit.
But yeah, like I was saying, the Book of Mu is called the Lost Queen of Mu, and the tales of the rise of the falling and the rising of the and the falling of the Maya Empire, the Maya Empire. It's actually a pretty good book. It goes into depth how empire was in place from north to south, and then pretty much spread it to other countries and started constructing various things there. You also got the other book that gives a contribution to the Queen of Mu. It's called the Queen of Mu and and the and the construction of the Egyptian Sphinx.
I can't hear, man.
Hello, can you hear me now? I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'll mute my mic. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Chief.
that shit bounced out.
Yeah, I can hear you, Aboriginal Power.
And I haven't looked into that stuff in a long time.
This is
I
my
need
first
to.
time hearing it.
I
Well,
need to dig back in it.
yeah, you got to start diving back into it because there's new data that's getting updated that only makes these particular books of history even more credible, such as the rise of the Mayan Empire and the construction of the Egyptian Sphinx, which was done by the Queen of Mu herself. She actually designed it based on the warm of her head. It's her sculpture and the body of a jaguar, which is the symbolism of the Maya Empire at that particular time, which later groups like the Mayan uh, come later, which revered the jaguar people. So we can definitely get into the science of that.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm back, man. I couldn't hear.
You smoking this? Yes, you are.
Y'all
Shalom,
hear
bro.
me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, my bad, man. I couldn't hear, man. My phone messed up.
I had to bust my book out. Let me get to the mood. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
you was
I
talking.
have a book that has all this stuff in it, man. All the stuff y'all talking about. I gotta find it though.
Yeah, I got a couple books that's explaining this. I got tons of books. I need help going through a lot of these books because I ain't gonna be able to put it all out myself. And that's why we build on these particular panels and to distribute and to implement our information, and to put our information on the line. And that's why I'm starting this intellectual battle league called Steel Sharp and Steel. We'll be tuning in on my channel. It's gonna be live. We already got a couple scheduled discussions, so it should be a powerful thing, man. So if anybody want to be a participant, please contact the brother Chief Holiday, me, Ty Data, or leave a comment at the end of the video.
That's beautiful, man. I can't wait for it to
You
really
know,
take
I'm
off.
coming through, fam. Me and King Pack out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's right.
I'm just
Man,
coming to listen to learn something.
Hey
Helion,
Pele.
what's good, brother?
Hey AP. Hey Pele.
Hmm.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Hey Pele.
Why you call me A Pele? What the hell are you talking about?
That's
Oh,
the that's the Mayan language. That's how you
yeah.
say hello in the Mayan language.
Hello.
Oh, I
Yeah,
ain't.
I got it when
Oh,
he
okay.
said it.
I'm sorry,
Cause
man.
cause I cause
I've
I cause,
been. I'm one of the Indians that they really indoctrinated, and I have been assimilated into this European culture. I only speak one language, bro. I promise you.
yeah. It's hey man, that their language is hard as hell to like learn, like to remember. Like, cause I'm studying the Cherokee language right now. It's easier, but it's similar to that language though. I think you how you pronounce it no cla or something like that cuz the TL is cla like the cla sound. And in Cherokee they have sounds like that too, like clee clo clue cla, like like cla would be TLV cla, like cla. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the same. It's like a similar language. Like
That's a bastard language that was created by a bunch of mixed breeds.
what? The Cherokee
It's
language?
Yes, sir. It was created by Chief Sequoia himself.
Well, I'm learning it. I was learning the Mayan language too. That's why I said
But
hello.
some of the Cherokee, some of these other tribes been indoctrinated into Cherokee because they lost, in the war. They intimate them into the Cherokee tribe. So some of them is misbreed, but most part is probably all original.
What, Cherokees?
Yeah.
No, ain't no Cherokees original. Really, when you start breaking down the term Cherokee, it was only meaning territory.
No,
It
I'm
would
talking about
Where'd you get
the
that? Where you
tribe
get
that's
that
in the
definition?
Cherokee, the tribe that the tribe that lost they people that lost their tribe and they had to go to another tribe like the Cherokee tribe or anything. I'm talking about those type of people.
To my knowledge, that Cherokee means principal people or whatever.
Yeah, but I never but some of the people not mixed because from what I saw so far, my people were mixed.
Man,
My
anybody
grandma's.
that say they are Indian in North America is mixed with other tribes. You ain't just one tribe. If you say that, you're lying.
Oh, I thought you talking about mixed with like European. My bad.
No, with other tribes.
Yeah, that's a given.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My people mix with other tribes.
Cause like my people's like my grandma, my dad's mom on his dad's wait, yeah, his mom's side, her dad was from Cuba. You know what I'm saying? My fucking his her mom was from Virginia. That's the Mickens family in Virginia, and the Cuba is Bolton, and then North Carolina and South Carolina for real. Basically, like the Carolinas is my mom's side, Hall and Williams. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't one tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, man, you gotta go with what you can fucking find. Some people didn't leave documentation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got a theory that I want to throw out. We know that there was indigenous people here, and we know that the indigenous people color would have resembled. Uh, we know what the depiction of these people was. I got a question. Did we have paperwork before the Europeans got here?
No, but we didn't have a paper genocide before they got here neither.
I
Okay,
think we
so
probably did have it. It just the European probably just took it, took over. I think it probably
what?
was always paperwork because, like, from what I heard, some of the paperwork being burnt up and everything to a
Yeah,
certain,
but
like in Alabama, you can't get your tribe back to Alabama, like, because they burnt their records up.
what I'm saying is, if we had no paperwork before the Europeans, and the Europeans' goal was to target the indigenous people and to assimilate them and to strip them of their culture and to put them in and reclassify these people, they wouldn't have had no paperwork to prove that they was Indians even after the fact. So how are we doing? How are you leading research back to a tribe when you was here before the Europeans and didn't have paperwork? And 9 times out of 10 wouldn't have paperwork after they assimilated you and declassified you.
How wouldn't we have paperwork when the Europeans came here and just mimicked our government and we had a fucking government? Did we not?
Government ain't paperwork though, brother. What I'm
So
saying
we just
is,
like, yeah, we just gonna run with it. We ain't have no documentation, nothing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a way for us to keep records and documentation.
Exactly.
But what I mean by paperwork is saying this tribe is Indian, this Indian tribe is this, and this tribe is that. These people are this, and these people are that. We did not have that paperwork before the European, and I don't believe that the Indians that was assimilated into the culture, uh, and classified as Negro had paperwork after that fact saying that they were Indian as well. This was only oral tradition, and some of it lasted, some of it was written down, some of it was erased. That's when you start
Yeah.
getting into
But
paper genocide.
where is that oral history gonna get you though? That
Oral
way, what you
history.
said is true. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, that's true. Like, there's some truth to what you're saying, but
Well,
where's that gonna get you though?
Well, the reason I say that is because oral tradition is the reason you're confronting global African supremacy, because you only been told that you were African by the supremacy system that has been put in place. You only know that you're Aboriginal based on oral tradition passed down by your ancestors. That's why it's important.
Yeah. And back then, some people didn't trust the government or whatever, but there was stuff going down, man. You know what I'm saying? There was laws being
Uh,
passed. You know what I'm saying? Stripping people of their identity. You know what I'm saying? So a
So,
lot of
what's the
people did.
best way to keep
No,
your
look,
culture?
a lot of people didn't trust. Yeah, oral tradition. Because my great grandfather used to say that to us all the time. I was alive when
But
he was
you
still alive. You know what
But
I'm saying?
you asked me where's oral tradition going to get you?
Yeah,
Well, it's
but that ain't going. But I can't like. Dog, we gotta fight for everything as is. You know what I'm saying? And everybody already got it in their conscious mind and their subconscious mind that we black and African American, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like oral tradition, yeah. My people said there's fucking white people out here right now saying that they're fucking Choctaw. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
right,
how good is fucking oral tradition? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They could just
right,
say it. Like, yeah, I got a little bit in me. Yeah, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
right. And that's what we witness right now. We see it all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. So like what good is that? Like that I mean, I mean, they was kind of smart if they didn't do it, but at the same time, you just cut your lineage off, and now you got is, you know what I'm saying? Now you all you got is oral history and a whole bunch of motherfucking different nations trying to keep you fucking sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't have it. There's a lot of people that do have it. Like I talked to somebody before, and we was chopping it up or whatever, and he told me like a little bit about his history, and he found some paperwork on his peoples, and it was Cherokee paperwork, and uh, they were going through the process of preserving their identity, and they filled it out the first time and they had to come back, because there was like stipulations in that time or whatever. You had a grace period or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't come back in time, you were rejected, even if you was a real Indian or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that was his case. You know what I'm saying? But that's still proof. You know what I'm saying? That's more than just having oral history. You know what I'm saying? That's proof. You know what I'm saying? Because he just got rejected because he ain't come back in time. You don't know. He could have died. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm saying you don't know, but that's still fucking proof. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's all I'm stressing. I ain't trying to. There's so much history, man. Like we'd be here all fucking night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We'd be here all night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know it all. I ain't saying I know it all, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, man. Like, there's certain things that we gotta do to get this shit. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get everybody else on the same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking the same way and seeing value in each other, man. Period. And counsel. But yeah, because the lady, like, I probably told this story before, but she was like, "Yeah, I'm Choctaw." I was like, "What?" I was like, "There's no way." And then she's like, "Yeah, we from the South or whatever. We came here in the 1700s. That's where you fucked up." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how credible like fucking like oral history is. I mean, it's good, but like it can only get you but so far because everybody's doing it. Go ahead, tell one of these Europeans that you an Indian or whatever tribe you come from. They're gonna be like, I got a little bit of Cherokee in me in this. They're gonna say that too. How you know that? My grandma told me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you don't have that paperwork, hold on, man. Everybody else they got that paperwork, man. Do your thing, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get in to get these motherfuckers out, cause like you said, man, all the history that we do have that we going through ourselves, like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like we can use that ourselves in the law of the land and everything else, like, and apply all that stuff and fucking flip this shit upside down, man. For real. And I didn't want to go into the Bible. I was just talking about the laws, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what you should like. I mean, people out here doing stuff and you know what I mean? It's like everybody else is doing it, but when we do it, it's 10 times worse. We get punished 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? So I mean we gotta be holy, like set apart, like, I don't know. Hey, what up, Zoe?
Was good, was good.
What up with you, man?
I was just chilling, man, just listening.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm trying to build. Like, I ain't playing. Like, y'all like me here right now, man. We about to run through these motherfuckers. Like, I'm coming for real. Like, man, if y'all for real, man, I'm just waiting for people to wake up, man. Cause once you wake up, man, and you just, man, you know what to do, man. Like everything's gonna fall into place, man. Y'all, man, we all smart as hell, man. For real. We're all like equally intelligent, like, you know what I'm saying? We just like different things. You know what I mean? We all got skills. We all got, you know what I mean? For real. Something. Some of us can fucking do it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades or whatever. But we
Like
got, say,
real
everybody got
Marvel action
something.
figures. You hear
What
me?
you say?
I said we the real Marvel action figures.
Yeah, I feel you. We are though, low key. But you know, that's for another day. That's for another day, brother. I don't think they're gonna be feeling that. Everybody quiet. What's up, everybody?
Oh no, I'm just listening. I'm listening. I'm just waiting my turn to say something to put in my 2 cent in on y'all conversation.
That's Reginald cool as hell, man. That's my boy, man. You cool, man. He like on your conversation. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's my
just
dude,
like
man. He's
to
funny.
put my 2 cent. It
Yeah,
ain't
you
much.
definitely put your 2 cent in, man. Put that Indian head in. Ain't the Indian head 2 cent? No, it's half a cent. I don't know, man. That shit
Yeah,
copper though. That shit copper though.
yeah, that's
I
that
know
copper.
everybody loving that.
That's
Copper.
that copper.
That copper color. If you gonna call me a color, call me copper, bitch. And I ain't talking about no damn copper town. Leave it alone. Sorry, no, I'm just playing. But yo, what was we talking about though?
About the Indians, about the white who say they Indians too. They been
Oh
here
yeah,
since the
man. Oral
1700s.
yeah, oral tradition, man. Yeah, man. Everybody doing that. For real.
Man, we need to get them for treason because they could trace their family back to Europe. And
That's that's what I'm
like I was
good.
telling you like offline before Ty started the chat, the African I was talking to, he the one told me and another person who just now started his genealogy that the white people here from Europe. He old though. Oh, I call him school. He an old school African, and that's the one who I tried to get on get less get on with, but I know Les would have insulted him if he would have told him he not from Africa. Listen to what your grandparents tell you. They know where you from. He probably go tell them like I told you. He probably tell them take your African booty scratcher back to where you came from. I'm dead serious. He probably would have told him that. Cause he was peed off that night when Aboriginal power was getting in on his ass. I was laughing. he, he was talking about the Aboriginal. He was talking about shoot y'all feathers and y'all bow and arrows and stuff. But I was like, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of what he said was funny. Cause he had no debate. Cause Ty was giving him the work.
Them
After
feathers, see,
after
he don't realize them feathers is like teardrops though. Like if you had big feathers on, you got bodies. Like you was body and shit.
and that was after Aboriginal Power gave him that work. Aboriginal Power left. Ty gave him that work, and then everybody else gave him that work. And then I said, "Let me call in. I got an African right over here next to me." So Ty had gave me the to call in. I had asked him, "Hey, I got African." He like the African misguided, but the
Yeah, man.
African knows.
We,
Like
we
the
all
Af-
know that there's a lot of hate in the African community. You know what I mean? A lot of self hate. You know what I'm saying? We gonna help them with that. It's like no, we gonna help them with that though, Reginald.
but I was trying to get one of his elder, he say he from Africa, and then he don't even know how many tribes. He says 50 countries. It's 52, and it's 52 tribes. The African man told me it's a lot of tribes over there, and he was
Yeah.
like the white people is from Libya, of Africa, North of Africa, and he was telling me about that, and I would go get him to tell. I would go after I was cheating. I got an African who I want him to debate. I would go cheat. I know
No,
that
see,
would
that
have
was the
really pissed
checkmate.
him off.
That was the checkmate. That's why he didn't want to go there. When people see the checkmate, they're like, oh, and then they try to reverse it on you. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta play. You just gotta do you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Yeah,
want to take it there. That would have crushed his whole reality. Like
cause
nigga, I'm from Africa and you ain't that. Or some shit.
he would have asked him what tribe he from, and then what
Yeah.
your grandma would tell you and everything else. But I would cheat. I ain't gonna lie. I had an African right next to me. We would laugh about the whole situation. We were listening to
You should have let him laugh online. You should have let him
we
laugh on
we
the
was
on the line.
we were listening, and I was on the line. We both were listening on the line. I was like, you want to give him this work to tell him, and he like, that's what not Aboriginal. Let's talk about African they don't know nothing because they been brainwashed themselves. I
Hey
was like,
Lex,
oh,
come on
he
down so
serious?
we can talk about the situation. Until then, you know what I'm saying? Hey Reginald, I wanted to ask you something though.
What's that?
What other game did that African booty scratcher give you? I'm just playing.
Nah, nah. Don't do it like that. Cause
I can't help it.
he ain't ashamed. He'll tell you like it is. You ain't from Africa. He'll tell you like you ain't from Africa. He'll tell you who from Africa. Them and the white people,
What he tell
European.
you about Africa though?
Man, he just basically said they had 52 tribes. He told me the whites is from Libya, the north of Africa. And I remember I had a white teacher back in high school. His name Mr. Biani. His name was hard to pronounce. And he told me he's from Africa. And I remember I told him, how you from Africa and you white? He like, white people from Africa. And he's my history teacher. He like, white people is more white people in Africa than there is your color.
Yeah, exactly. They're the
There's a
real
lot.
African Americans. They gave us their story, man. Google the motherfuckers on boats right now, coming here in the early
Yeah,
1900s and all that, and
yeah,
and
but
and, and late 1800s probably. Shit, man. The motherfuckers. I'm telling you, they flip
but
flopped.
both of them people I know, Mr. Biryani, he ain't ashamed. He'll tell you like it is. He white. He ain't ashamed to tell you. And he's my history teacher back in high school. And like I told you, this African, the old school African, I call him school, he'll tell you just as well. I was trying to get him to like I told you. I could get if somebody sent me up a debate, I'll put him on the phone with Lex. To be honest, I'll tell Lex, look, I got my secret weapon. He gonna be questioning what's my secret weapon, and I'm gonna say, look, I'll put him on the phone right now, and I'll put the African on the phone. To be
Don't
honest,
even tell. No, man. Don't tell. Don't let your
no,
right
I ain't
hand know
gonna
what your
tell
left
her. I'm
hand
just
doing.
gonna
Don't
say
tell them.
I wouldn't tell her. I'll just say I'm about to. Since you want to go
Just
all
put it.
this far, I'm gonna put my secret weapon on this phone, and then just hand on
No,
the
you can't
phone.
say secret weapon, man. You gave it away,
Man, I'm using my cheat code.
man. No,
I'm using my lifeline early.
no, man.
He gonna be mad.
No, man. You can't pull out the hat trick on them. You can't tell them
Man,
you doing it.
I ain't gonna tell him I'm doing it. I'm just gonna tell him I
Just
got
put
my
him on.
lifeline. And then I'm gonna have my lifeline on the phone. Shoot. Then he most likely gonna be talking shit to the African. You don't know about your own culture. I know more about your culture than you. And then I'm gonna be like, how you gonna tell him about his culture and he from Africa?
And he over here with you, and you call him
Yeah.
school and shit. Like, you know what I'm
He
saying?
old. The man
You
like
call
60 years old.
what he drive?
Old mobile.
Oh, he took it back, huh?
That man drive an old car.
Yeah.
Oh,
At least he
and
keep it real though. He's ready. He's ready to get on the phone. Like you ain't African, motherfucker.
yeah,
Claiming my shit.
he don't have no problem. He be teaching, putting me on a lot of games, teaching me knowledge. He be telling me about his culture and stuff.
What he
Like
tell you about
there's
his culture
more,
though?
man. Like we got more trees and fruits and vegetables over here, and all the soil, like everything that grows here, is
That's why they
mostly
asked
over
you
here.
over.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
they come over here. But
You ever
our
hear?
dumbass want to run over there like they got all the like they Mother Nature, like that land is basically Mother Nature. Like they produce all the fruits, vegetables, the animals and stuff. Which
Yeah.
over here we produce that shit.
Yeah. I don't know of any imports we get from Africa, like as far as like
Shit.
vegetables and all that.
Oil,
Yeah.
we get oil from over there. That's probably it. I mean, oil and
Yeah, we got
gold.
oil over
If
here
they
though.
Yeah,
And
we get
natural
it over
gas.
here, but they got oil and gold. They be digging for oil and gold over there.
Man, we got gold over here. That's why motherfuckers got removed off their shit.
True that. True, true.
The
Other than
gold
that,
rush and all
they
that. Like shit.
shoot. I I bet you they wouldn't mind taking the place of these wannabe African and send them back over there. At least they real about their culture
Hey,
and
Reginald,
he
hey, bro, hey, let me ask you this though, real quick. Can you call old school? Like, like, can you get them on the phone at will or something? Or like,
man, you
just
know
in
it's
case
late.
somebody come on here hating or something? Like, yeah, I'm an African and I know what's happening.
Man, it gotta
Get
be
the
earlier
fuck
during
out
the
of here.
day. The only time he was it was just late that night and we were going to get something to eat. That was like on a Friday night.
Oh,
We were getting
all
some
right.
food and then
We're going to save that one. Hope they ain't listening, but we're going to save
yeah,
that
but
one.
yeah,
Like,
if Les
what?
listening, I got you, my boy.
Be like, yo, this is the essence of Africa right here. This is your brother. This is your elder ancestor.
Yeah,
But for real, low key, like if he if he is really African, he'd want to talk to that dude though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he is really sure about it, so maybe there was some doubt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But even Les even know that he just trying to brainwash the people and tell them they from Africa. But if you go ask a real one of these old African like in their 50s and 60s, and plus they'll tell you, mm, listen to what your grandma say. They big on family, and they basically respect their elders.
Yeah,
So if you African, you gotta respect your elder and listen to your what the elder say.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but when you're young, you're gonna do what the hell you want to do because you think you know it all already.
Yeah,
You think you know everything already. So you fall on your ass.
yeah. I talk to old school every weekend, so I see them see them and talk to them every weekend. It just I ain't never tried to use them as a lifeline yet, unless
Yeah.
one of these so-called African want to challenge me. I'm waiting for a top dog. I'm waiting for somebody top dog
Hey,
higher
bro.
than Lex. Like let me see, like Tariq or even I even use him on
What's
Sanel.
that one nigga with the that be singing and shit? This shit is butt as hell, and he wear the he got like a damn he got his hair shaved like Tom Poe, and he got like a ponytail on top or on the side.
Oh, I know you talking about. He like 6 foot something.
Oh,
What's his name? I
man, I forgot dude's name,
I
man.
think his
This shit
name
crazy, man.
start with a K. And
I'm
I
done. I saw that
remember
shit. I said, I'm done, man.
he tried to punk when what's that brother that's a Hebrew. He tried to punk him after he was looking for after the Hebrew brother uh was being polite in the battle, and then he told polite to run up to polite. Polite was scared of shit, and then Sinetta went and got him, and he was like, hold up,
Hey, man, dude's just funny as hell. He just looked funny as hell to me, man. With that
man,
shit, man.
yeah,
Like,
but
that shit's just funny as hell, man. This motherfucker be singing, man. That shit's crazy.
yeah, I know exactly who you talking about. I just forgot his name.
He
Yeah,
burnt
I
out, cuz.
remember he I think I forgot the Hebrew brother name. Brother Zar dang that Hebrew brother name. Cause I remember him and that dude got into it, and he was looking at that Hebrew brother like looking down on him. I'm like, damn, he looks short compared to him.
Yeah, I don't
But
mean nothing for real. Hey, man, they cool. As long as they ain't doing that to me, because y'all sure don't play none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't play
look,
none of that, man.
I ain't gonna play none of that. We can get. Hey, look, I'm 5'10". I've been fighting. I know how to use UFC. I know jiu-jitsu, and I know how to box. So we could go sparring it out, or if you come with a weapon, I'll come with mine. I'm
Yeah.
straight from Texas for real.
Yeah. And I'm from the Keystone State, where the first capital was.
But
I'm from the Keystone State. The
yeah, I know.
Keystone. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, no, I'm
Yeah.
just. But shit, we got a lot of underground tunnels in our, like under our city for sure, and people still use some of them.
Oh yeah, they go always use them and just keep the people out of the loop. It's an underground tunnel in Houston.
Yeah, up here, the Indians that was up here, I think it was the Shawnee Cherokee, and Lenni Lenape, the Delaware Indians, were up here where I'm at.
Uh, but shoot, like I was saying, with the last situation, none of that. But I'm glad I finally got into my family history, which I should have been did that because I've been going to family union since I was real little. My family was forcing us go every year when we was little. Just never paid attention.
Yeah,
I'm be honest, I just never paid attention to that. None of my family history that they kept. They even have the family tree of everybody last name.
yeah. I know
And
I got
then
a big tree, for real.
yeah, cause my great grandpa was a Darden, and that's the original name, Darden. Then tree, everybody spread out and got different last name,
Yeah.
but the original last name was Darden in my family.
Well, you on your way, man. For real, that's you on your way. You on the right path. I mean, cause like we were saying, how good is oral tradition? Like, you know what I'm saying? When everybody's saying it, like a white lady just told me that she was Choctaw and she came in the 1700s. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Shoot, did she look mixed? Cause I know
Man,
some of these brothers
no,
and sisters
nope.
be
She had
having
blonde hair. Nope, she had blonde hair. She was old and she was white. She was straight up white.
Oh,
No color, no nothing. She was white.
nah, a little bit tan.
Nope, nothing.
Cause I know my cousin Marcus, his kids mixed. He have a Hispanic uh one a Hispanic child, two of them.
See, but this is the thing though. Like anybody, any white people, any like pale people, whatever white people, so-called white people claiming to be Indians now, like look, the removal act. Because I'm Cherokee or whatever. The removal act for the Cherokee Nation was in 1830. The original definition for American says that we're copper colored and all that, and the Aboriginal copper color don't say nothing about Native American, and that was 2 years prior to the removal act. You know what I'm saying? So that's like proof that they were dark skinned people, like the Redskins. So how did they get pale white and like my paperwork's what is it, 1896, 123 years. How the hell did your family turn pale white in 123 years when one person can live to be 100?
I don't even know. That's the answer they gotta answer. Cause I don't believe that's true.
That's what I'm
My
saying
family.
though.
Oh,
Like they
but
can't. The only reason why they still sitting where they sitting because we're not there.
yeah, we not taking over because we sleep right now. Most of our people sleep.
Yeah, because they'll be like, and that's why when people do get there, because there's people that got there. When they do get there, I've noticed that they be like, oh yeah, they're part African, part Indian and African heritage. You know what I'm saying?
You can't
Like,
be both now. Y'all could be one.
no, that's the little semantics they play. You know what I mean? They like to cover themselves because, you know, they got it. Look, dog. There's other white people that like know that there's no white Indians, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they know, they know there's no pale Indians, man. They like, yeah, like that's a fact.
Oh
So with that
yeah,
being said, the only reason why they getting away with it is because we ain't making moves, man, and doing, within our like,
our people
within our
sleep.
being
Just put
like.
it like that. Our people been sleep, and that's time for the grand rise. But
The first starters
let me look in the
banning.
chat.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say let me look in the chat. Hey, be busy. You say your grandma on your dad's side last name was Darden. Where they from? But yeah, it just yeah. But back to what I was saying, people just sleep, and they need to wake up before it's too late because they really trying to get our people. They trying to get our people heavy to be
Yeah,
brainwashed.
man. People don't even know the half, man. For real, like they don't even know the half. They really getting our people, man. Like motherfuckers' organs is being harvested. Like man, like motherfuckers is worth dead, more dead than alive, man. At this point, like there's a lot of stuff going on for real. That's why I don't be playing for real. Like what you gonna wait till what I mean? It's at your front
Yeah,
door. You know what I'm saying? You see it going on, you know it's going on. You're gonna wait till it's at your front door.
yeah, and then like when some of our people like cause there's a couple of people they organs when they find people body they organs are coming up missing for a lot of them cause they be using that shit. They be using our people organs for their own purpose, and that
They
just
still they still talking about all those missing Aboriginal women in DC. You
yeah.
ever hear anything about that?
I hear about a lot of missing women. A lot of missing women, babies, and then the first story I ran across about all people getting organs being harvest yeah, harvest to these other people stuff was when I don't know if you probably heard this story in Atlanta. It was a boy that was in high school was found under the in the gym under the bleachers, and his family did an autopsy on his body and found out his organs were missing.
Yeah.
I forgot the dude's name.
Are you talking about the dude that was in Florida? That was in Florida, right?
Nah, in Atlanta.
The dude had locks that happened to.
Oh,
'Cause the one I'm
Yeah,
the
like
one
his
I'm
brain
thinking
was
about,
all
he was
killed.
wrapped in a gym
No,
mat or something.
oh,
so
peace,
so
chief.
peace. So check it out, right? So y'all just said something that just made me think about something, right? So you got the Lakeisha network, right? The Lakeisha app, right? And basically, where that comes from is our brother Ty Data, right? Was
Yeah,
basically like seen the need, for alerts for our children. You know what I'm saying? There was a need, there was a void, right? Because they put out Amber Alerts, right? But a lot of times they're not putting out alerts for our children. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's weird, you know. And so there was a need, and so Todd Data came over the Lakeisha app work, Lakeisha app, right? You know what I'm saying? It has morphed into a network and stuff like that or whatever. So man, shout out to him for that. And like I said, it was one of the few guys that has actually done something that they raised money for from the community. You know what I'm saying? And did it. So shout out to Todd Data, man. People guy. So,
yeah. It just yeah, and respect for Ty for doing that. Cause what nobody else gonna do that for our own people.
Yeah,
But
that's real shit.
they always, and this is since I saw that story. But I'm looking for that person's name right now. I think his name was Alexandra. Alexandra. Look, let me make sure. But like I was saying, they always get our people for their organ, and then our own people even do it give our children to like some of these people for their organ and give them up for money.
Yeah, don't put organ donor on your license.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
yeah,
Gonna bop you
that's the
over your
only
head.
thing. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They put organ donor on the license. They be telling
And
their kids to do that, and everybody. They asked me that question in the past. I say, my mom told me, hell no, you better not put your organ donor. You gonna be an organ
somebody
donor?
come up to you try and scout you out for your damn organs, you fucking ask somebody for a cigarette, or you go say you need a pack of cigarettes even if you don't smoke. Because if you smoke, they don't want what you got. Bro, that's just
Yeah,
little game
basically,
right there.
you
Cause it's
just
happening out here, man. People is being body snatched on the low. People ain't paying attention.
yeah, you basically asking for your organ to be taken. You
Yeah,
basically
I'm
volunteer
fuck.
yourself.
Yeah.
Once you put that yes, I'm gonna let my organ be donated.
Nah, they
Hell
like
no.
you wanna be an organ donor? Hell to the motherfucking no.
The only
Nope.
people that get my organs is my family member, and that's when I'm gone.
Yeah,
One of
like
my family members.
yeah, you do it for that, like, but just like somebody like nah, like that's coming with me, bro. Cause it might not be my time, but y'all, it's my time now. Cause you need that shit for whoever. Nah,
Yeah,
telling you
cause
don't put
they
that organ donor on there, boy. They pull the plug on your ass. But yeah, man, shit's real, man. There's a lot of stuff going on for real. Gotta get that awareness, man. For real. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You gotta look out for all that stuff, man. We gotta start paying attention to stuff, man. For real.
Yeah, they always do something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like we focus on this world, the surface, but there's a whole new world under our damn feet, for real.
Yep.
There's a whole world under our feet. Like how we know them people that they snatching, they ain't running them through there, underground. So I don't know, man. That's the type of stuff I be thinking about. You know, but shit, I'm only one person, a natural person, not a person, because a person is a corporation. I'm a natural person.
Yep,
Had to
you're
say that
right.
real quick. Had to say that real quick.
Oh, the brother name is Kendrick Johnson. That's who I first saw organ was missing. The
Yeah.
17-year-old from Atlanta.
Hey, you know what's so weird? You might not believe me, but like I was doing landscaping, right? And
Yeah,
I did this house out in the area called Gibsonia, out in like Gibsonia, PA. And
yeah,
I was talking to these people, man. Dude was he was like a Russian dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And his wife or whatever was like, I guess she's an Indian or whatever. I don't know what the hell she was. She was copper color or whatever. And I'm talking to him, and they asked me about that situation that we're talking about, like the dude being wrapped up in a thing, and they said they moved from down that way, like you know what I'm saying, like in that area, and they asked me about that, and then we're still talking or whatever, and they started getting into uh after they started talking about that, they started talking about reptilians and
oh
like
yeah,
seeing
I
them and
heard
their
about that.
encounters with them and all that stuff. And I just thought it was weird. Like you talking about dude, his organs was missing, and now you talking about some motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Some like humanoid reptilian type beings. Like you know what I'm saying? I just thought it was weird. But like I said, there's a whole world under our feet. People's
Oh,
getting body snatched, motherfucker. That story I just told you is deeper than that, but you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to you just made me think of that. Um yeah, man.
there's a
I
lot of
mean, I
things
never
that
saw one
happen.
myself, but they do show like to my knowledge like on like the Emerus like the hieroglyphs and stuff, they did show like reptilian beings, like you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I saw like, you know, reptilian statues, like, like humanoid type statues. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know. But yeah, man, there's
I
other
heard
shit that
about it,
exists
but
out
I
this
wasn't.
motherfucker.
I heard about that, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I always heard about that reptilian beings. Like it's other stuff I heard about, like people can time travel through certain places on this earth without you knowing you going through a time warp.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, that's
uh and it's also yeah, basically time travel. Um I heard about other beings, but I'm not for sure about that because they keep saying that because every time they say other being, they be like they be come from outer space, and I be like, what these people can come from outer space at? Because I like I said, like I told, I believe Chief and them. I don't believe that nobody went to the moon. To be honest, because they still ain't sending people to the moon today. If somebody went to the moon, somebody would have
Yeah,
went to the moon already. Why nobody haven't? And why? And they haven't even gave a good answer on that.
yeah. But you know what I think though? Like, I don't really like to get into like I have my idea with the creation, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does too, but like it's like how can I put this, man? Like I can't think of how I should say this, man, because I don't want to be judged. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, I'm just playing. But uh, I can't think of where I was going with it no more.
About the moon, about what people with the moon.
Um, oh yeah, they definitely ain't go to the moon, but like
Like I think I and like in my own personal opinion, I don't believe
uh
nobody ever got to the moon. And I think and I definitely think our people created these white beings.
wait, you said are people what?
I think our people created them because they dying off real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everybody ain't human. They were like created, like you know what I'm saying.
I
But
think they just was scientific experiment a while ago, and that's almost say time up. Cause a lot of them walk on, a lot of them created, that a lot of them beings was created. Like, you seen that PBS special, uh, the family walk on all fours. Like I seen a lot of them have tails and shit. To be honest,
yeah, 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 man. That's what I was trying to tell people.
and then about I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I seen this when I on Google. It was scientists trying to create them dinosaurs that they say exist. They trying to create them right now. Talk about they're gonna be about 5 years before they exist. Okay, let's see if that happens.
Yeah, man. They they can clone and everything for real, man. Like dog, like ain't nothing new under the sun. He was doing it a long time. How can you explain like if all right, every continent is melanated, you know what I'm saying? And then like where did the other people come from there? Like, you know what I'm saying? If every continent you can trace back and you know find out that everybody on that the original people of that continent or that land whatever was melanated, where did the other people come from? You know what I'm saying?
Easy. They was created by our own people. It just you could tell that they probably was created because they reproduce as vastly as we are. That's why they trying to make with us to keep their survival going in a melanated state.
Yeah. Trying to think of what I was gonna say before I forgot. Uh, let's see.
And they
Um,
also use a lot of like our stuff like voodoo and stuff. Cause it's a one lady, I forgot her name. she had bought a lot of our ancestors voodoo spells and spiritual stuff, and she have it in her house. Millions of dollars of our ancestors stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That voodoo. I don't know how to practice that, but I think with that
Hello,
with that stuff
hello. Yeah,
that's some spiritual stuff, man. I
yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah.
but everything comes from the spiritual realm, like everything, all of our emotions, everything. We came from the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
when we leave this motherfucker, we go back to the motherfucking spiritual realm because we don't die for real.
yeah.
Yeah,
They just want our people. I mean, they just want everything from our people. That's why they so fascinated with our people. Because
yeah,
everything we
because
do, they try to keep for themselves. Well, hold on, right quick.
yeah,
I'll be
because
back.
we're connected to this earth, man. Like we can't they like if we all died tomorrow, like this world would just it would die with us for real. Like
Yeah,
like we're
that's true.
connected to this for real. Like they can't live on this motherfucker without us.
Yeah, that's true. Because they be fascinated with everything we do.
Yeah, man. Like everything. For real. That's what I'm saying, man. They be using our power to push their agendas, man. For real.
Our energy alone help them out. So I don't know why they be complaining and be want to do all this trying to destroy us and stuff. Because if it was none of us existed on this earth, they wouldn't survive. They'll be
Exactly.
killing each other like left and right. Let's see who the last to survive. Cause they already crazy now.
Yeah,
They just
man.
go without us. I swear they'll kill each other left and right. And they gonna find out if they gonna put it like it's the survival of the fittest, like the world is ending. Let's
Like,
find out
bro,
who be the
like,
last person to exist.
hey, bro, for real, like, yo, we're being used like a resource, like oil or something. Like, that's what we are. Like, we're living resources for these motherfuckers, yo, for real. Like,
Because
dog, like that. There's a video. It's called "How the Sun Sees You." You know what I'm saying? And it's like it shows what like the damage that the UV ray like gives like to somebody's skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not protected, that's, unnatural. You know what I'm saying? And it shows what it does, like, you know what I'm saying? And it shows how the sun sees you, like how you look to the sun when you put that on. And like these white people, they show them putting it on, you know what I'm saying? And when they put it on, the sun thinks they look like us. So they're basically like tricking the sun into believing they look like us so the sun won't burn them. You know what I'm saying? It's a good video. It's how the sun sees you or whatever. But I just thought that was deep when I saw that. I was like, oh shit, these
And you know
motherfuckers
what's
gotta trick the
crazy?
sun into believing they
I
look
remember
like
the
us.
copper tone
But yeah,
contamination. Y'all
Oh,
remember that?
that's what I was gonna say real quick. Oh,
Y'all
the
remember
one
that
of
copper
the
tone?
yeah, you
yeah,
can look it up. Look
Mmm.
at the ingredients. I think it say melanin. You
Mmm.
can't make artificial melanin. You got to get it from the source, and that's us.
yeah. Cause they use
Copper
our
tone.
So where
copper
you think all these
body.
missing people are
Mmm.
going, man? They probably being
They
processed to make fucking suntan lotion, bro.
Yeah, they using our own genetic blood type because they can't even live. They try to learn how to live through us. That's why
How
they
else would
always
they?
watching us.
How else would they trick the sun into believing they look like us without using our DNA? That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Chief, I didn't
I
mean to
don't
cut
know,
you
but
off,
the
bro.
live is off, Chief. Oh, I'll just let you know that you gotta restart the live.
Hey, I ain't mean to cut you off. And copper tone. That's deep.
Yeah, yeah, me, Chief. They cut off the live,
Right.
but yeah, they use yeah, they gotta use our stuff because I think some of them get darker skin now because it's a lady that like it's a European lady that like our Capricorn color that she turned her whole body to a Capricorn color and thinking
Yeah,
she and she say she black. Her and her husband. I like y'all still gonna have white babies
yeah,
just because you got that Capricorn color.
yeah. We still live?
Now it went off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we was probably getting too deep on them.
Yeah, that was deep. We were going a little bit too deep. They don't
Yeah,
want
they
to
like,
hear it.
hold up. They like, this motherfucker done saw the motherfucker. Damn.
But nah, I always watch. I be watching people that YouTubers. I like be seeing what they be saying and go do my research myself. I learned most of this stuff from Dr. Yafa Bay,
Yeah,
and I had to research everything she said, and she would like research everything I say. Don't just go off my word. I did that. A lot of the stuff she said was on point, but she don't be on YouTube at all. She be on the podcast,
yeah, yeah. I
and that was
don't.
like
Um,
in the. Oh,
go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
gonna say that was like a couple of years ago when I learned some of this stuff from her, and I just did my research. And then when I with the stuff like with Dane, Chief, and Ty about our people, then that's when I started doing my research on our people.
Yeah.